Hey everybody, Bugeater back with another video. So I want to start off by saying congrats to all of my friends who found some awesome relics in 2022. But without further ado, here are the best relics from the channel in all of 2022. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, this is interesting. I saw something gleaming. Swung my detector over and got a mid-tone, and out pops this, which I believe is a cufflink, maybe something, but it's got a super fancy stone in it. Yeah, that's got the look of a cufflink, maybe some gold plating on that. That's really interesting, but I will certainly take that. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, it is really heating up now. Same little area as the pennies. Check that out. That to me looks like a watch fob. Yeah, it's definitely a watch fob. Looks like it's got a tractor on it and it is super caked in dirt. So I'm gonna clean this up, and when I got the detail, I'll loop you back in. So here it is, all cleaned up. Very beautiful condition. It is a case watch fob for farm equipment. Probably dates to the earlier half of the 1900s. And on the back, it has some sort of back mark, and it says Metal Art Company of Rochester, New York. So I'll throw up a date if I can find one for it, but either way, it's a very cool find. Let's see if we get something else. All right, the light is on, and down here, I thought this was going to be a coin, but on the back there, look at that gold plating. It says something on it. No clue what. Let's see what's on the front of this one. It's got some dude on it. Not 100% sure who, but I'm going to clean this up a little bit and I'll loop you back in. So this is going to be good. It says Women's Roosevelt Association, something like that. I have no clue. It's very beat up. So I'm going to throw up a non-dug example or what the text says underneath it. But that is a super cool find either way. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So I am not down all that deep. Looks like I just exposed something small and round, and I believe I feel a shank on the back of that. Yeah, so that is going to be a flat button of some sort. It hit about 80 on the dais too, and I am not sure. Actually, I think there is a back mark coming through. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and I'll loop you back in. So here's the flat button all cleaned up. The back mark is a little bit worn and I cannot read it at the moment, but if I get the text, I will throw it up down below. The face is just smooth, but that is a very cool find. Definitely got some age to it. Probably early 1800s or so. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Can somebody say bucket list? I have been searching for a brass arrowhead for quite a while now. This one's a little bit bent up, but that is still in beautiful condition. So I am absolutely floored with that. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. The mall man's got a surface find. Wow. Look at that. Number 2. That's incredible. It's another stone arrowhead, another little bird point. Or something small like that. I'll zoom in on that again. That's an awesome find, man. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see if we get something else. Well, it's time to give a shout out to Ted for taking me to his permission today. He just got probably the best button of the day right here. That is an Indian Wars era Dragoon button. Got the eagle. It's a 2-piece. These date to the 1840s, and the back mark is pretty unreadable. I've never found one of these before, so hopefully I'll get my first soon, but awesome find. Let's see if we get something else. So this one was insanely deep, way down there in that hole. I just fished up something round, and actually that appears to be a button. It's got a shank on the back. Let's see what's on the face. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. I see City of Omaha, and I believe that is FD for Fire Department. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and I will loop you back in. So here's the button all cleaned up. Here's a good look at the back mark and shank. It's pretty tough to read, but on the front, there it is. City of Omaha Fire Department. This is probably late 1800s to turn of the century. So this is a super cool piece of local history. So I will take that. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So I just flipped up that there. It was really deep. It sounded like an Indian. And is this a token or what is this? Oh, it's text. Whoa. Hotel Washington 1725. So some sort of like hotel check or something like that. I have no clue, but that is a super cool find. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Jack's got something in his hand. What did that hit on your machine?
Just like a nickel.
Oh, that has to be it. That looks legit. You have a marker inside, I think.
Yeah. Oh, not too much.
That's got to be a gold ring.
It says, is it 4K or 14?
Probably 14.
14 karat.
Are you kidding me? Let me take a look at that. Oh yeah, that's heavy. That's got to be legit. Oh yeah. Yeah, there it is inside. 14 karat Columbia. That is incredible. So Jack has got himself a 14 karat gold ring. That is an incredible find, man. Let's see if we get something else. Check that out. That looks interesting. It looks like something with a stone in it. Wow, that is a really pretty, looks like maybe a jade of some sort. And it is just plated, so nothing precious, but that's a really cool little button or cuff link, whatever that is. But I'll take that. And actually, looking at the back, feels like it is a busted cuff link, so I'll take that. So the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Right up under the corn stalk again. Look at that. That is a beautiful arrowhead there. Yeah, it's got the little ridges or serration. But what do you think this is? Like, got an idea on the age?
Oh, that's a Plains triangle point.
So a Plains triangle point. So you got an idea age. Jack's helping me out because my knowledge
like
here is not the greatest.
1500s, 1600s. It's like a true arrowhead as opposed to like a spearhead or an atlatl point.
That is super cool. Well, I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Nice and easy, just like that. Right on top of the ground. That is my third point now of the day. This is a slightly different color than the others, and it's also serrated. So probably the same time frame as the others, but that is an awesome find. I'll take that. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. He's got something in his pocket. What? Is that a knife blade?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, let's get that washed off.
Holy
I can't believe that. That's insane.
Holy crap. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Look at how it's beveled.
Oh, yeah. I'm speechless with that. And you said this was right where I found the point, so I must have walked right by this too.
Well, look
oh, yeah. Look, you can feel the blade on that. That's incredible.
Well, it looked like a piece of bone. I thought it was a piece of bone at first.
It does have a bone color to it. Wow, I can't believe that. Congratulations. Let's see if we get something else. Well, that down there was insanely deep. I see some sort of gold plating and a design on it already. And actually, I believe that to me looks like some sort of watch fob. And it looks like it's got some runners on it. Maybe a track and field theme. Actually, this could be a track and field medal. That would be super, super cool. But yeah, there it is all cleaned up. It's got a couple of people running, but not sure exactly how old it is. I don't see any markings or writing on it other than the design. But that is a super cool find. If I find an ID or a date, I'll throw it up next to it. But if not, let's see if we get something else. Well, I just chased a pop can type signal, and good thing I went for it. That is a complete pocket watch. I guess it's missing the backing, but that is insanely cool. And maybe it is not missing the backing. It looks like it was just plain with some silver plate, however it is, missing the face. But that is an incredible find. That has certainly got some age to it. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Check out that impression. Over here, it's flipped up a watch fob from not super deep. It looks like it's gonna be in pretty good shape too. And it says Fairbake something products. And on the face, we've got, oh, fancy. FCM, it looks like. That is a super cool find. I will certainly take another watch fob. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Looks like we've got us a surface find right there. That appears to be a marble of some sort. And what do we have? Looks like what? There is no possible way. Correct me if I am wrong, but this appears to be a banded agate marble. This dates to the late 1800s and is actually made of stone. It does actually feel a little bit heavier too. If that is exactly what this is, that is a huge bucket lister for me, and it certainly looks like it, so I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. Then Ted had to find a drop on me. Take a look at that. A little gold ring, if I can get that off of my finger. Yeah, he's got a beautiful little 14 karat ring. I'm gonna get the sinker in my pouch, and here's a good look at that. Beautiful little stone in it, like a little diamond chip or something. On the inside, if I can get that flipped around, 14 karat, so 14 karat gold ring. Definitely a vintage antique style. That's an awesome find, so let's see if we get something else. Well, this one was a penny tone, not super deep either, and I see color and gold gilt poking through. Oh my gosh, what is that? This looks extremely old and super fancy. Oh, and there's a shank on the back, so probably a chunk to a cufflink if I had to guess. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to clean this up a little bit off camera and I'll loop you back in. So here's that bit all cleaned up. It's got a ton of gold gilt and fancy. It has a Victorian look to it. And if I flip it over, it's got a shank. So definitely a cufflink. There would have been a link that attached to that. And this is a very early style too, so late 1800s. So this is an awesome find. I'll certainly take it. So let's see if we get something else. So this was barely under the surface, right under a clothesline. And that is definitely a silver ring. Wow. That's a lot of stones too.
Holy mackerel.
Wow. And lucky for me, the family who lived here is around, so I may be able to find the owner of this one. Let's see if we have a marker inside.
Yeah.
Nothing that I can see. I'm going to clean this up and I'll loop you back in. Well, here's the ring all cleaned up. Absolutely beautiful. Got some gemstones in it, and on the inside, let's flip that around so you can read it right side up. GB sterling, so made in Great Britain, but that is a fantastic find. So let's see if we get something else. So we were having a hard time chopping from up there. I thought it was going to be a ketchup bottle. Look at that. That is a Hutchinson bottle. Beautiful condition too. It's from Council Bluffs, Iowa. Let's see what that embossing says. C. Geisen Son. That is incredible. So let's see if we get something else. So this hit just like a deep nickel, 63-64 on the dais too, and that looks interesting. Like enamel or something. Whoa. I have no idea what this is. And there's something on the back, it looks like. Not sure what that mechanism is, but I'm going to clean this up a little bit off camera and I will loop you back in. So here's that bit all cleaned up. It looks like it's got either a horseshoe or a C with the red and like some sort of like porcelain maybe or gemstone. Tons of gold plating on it. Then here's the mechanism on the back. I actually have no clue what this is, but I'm guessing probably a fake collar button or something along those lines. It says trade, and underneath this bit here it says mark down on the bottom, but it's definitely got some age to it. It's a super cool find, so let's see if we get something else. Well, that is not what I was expecting to see. Way down there, probably pinpointer deep. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. That's wiping super clean too. Well then, this is super heavy. I am very confident that this is some sort of really old silver brooch, but I'm going to give this a clean off camera and I'll loop you back in. Well, here it is all cleaned up. This has a very Victorian era look to it, so probably late 1800s to turn the century, but look at that stamp right there. See if we can get that flipped around the right way, but it says sterling for sterling silver, so that is an incredible find. I'll take that. Let's see if we get something else. That was pretty cool. Ted just gave me the call over here. He just dug up that. So something about toy guns, they didn't make them out of iron or steel. This is super heavy. This has to be legit. There's no way this is not real. It feels it feels like a real handgun. This is incredible. I don't know what type it is or how old it is because it's so caked, but I'm curious to see what this would look like through electrolysis. That's a fantastic find. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's see if we get something else. Well, this is spicy. It is shiny and not what I was expecting at all. That's a ring. And with the way that's wiping, most definitely silver. Looks like a chain design of some sort. I'm not sure I can see a back mark inside, but there is a chance this could be the homeowner's. I'll definitely want to check with her. But I'm going to clean this up and I'll loop you back in with the back mark. So here it is all cleaned up. It's got some sort of like chain design on the inside. It says sterling, and the back mark just has a very vintage look to it. So this is probably actually going to date into like the 50s or 60s maybe even older. But it's a very cool find. Let's see if we get something else. Jack just called me over all excited. Now I see why. Look at that. That is probably one of the most beautiful iron points I have ever seen in my entire life. Sorry I'm a little out of breath. I sprinted over here from way down at the bottom of the hill. That's an incredible find, man. Congratulations. Let's see if we get something else. So this is just how it popped. That was an 82 on the Deus 2. That is what appears to be a set of keys, and looking at the keys, that's a pretty old set of keys right there. Wow. Let's see what we have for this first one here. Not sure what's on that side. On this side it looks like maybe a number or something like that. These two I already recognize them. These are master lock keys, and they'll have a lion design on the front there. And these date to the 1940s. And then here's the back of it. And then this one's also got a number on it. This one's the same one. There's that one. You got the lion on the front, or that's the back, it looks like. And then on the front should be the lion. And then the last one appears to be another one of those lion master keys. Or no, that is not the last one. There we go. It's an Ilko, it looks like. And this is probably to a padlock or something as well. And then there's the other side of it. But that is a fantastic find. I will take a set of keys, so let's see if we get something else. So I have moved not too far from the field, and I'm in where a farmhouse yard used to be. Take a look at that. That is a watch fob, and that is in pretty nice condition. It's got a lot of fancy on it. Actually, might be some sort of metal even. Not sure. I'm going to clean this up off camera, and I will loop you back in. Just an update on that fob. Look what I just fished out of the hole. It's a little decal that says every drop 100% pure. It's made of plastic, which means I should be able to glue this back on no problem, but that is incredible. So let's see if we get something else.
It's a very old site.
Ted just dropped a find on me here. This is an eagle button that is super encrusted. And with the design, it looks Civil War to me. I'm going to clean this up a little bit off camera, and I'll loop you back in. So here's that Civil War button all cleaned up. I will throw up whatever variety it is next to it, but that's an awesome find. Nice job. Let's see if we get something else. Well, Chandler and I are checking in for the night. He's got one find to send us home for this outing. This is an eagle button, and this dates to the 1870s. It's a post-Civil War general service, but that's a nice find. You're saying that's average? I think that's a better than average find. Nice job. Well, Chandler just got something cool. I just took one of these last night, except mine was broken. His, on the other hand, complete. That's an awesome find, though. Let's see if we get something else. Well, the sun's starting to go down. This is a loud 8889. I know what that is. That is just an absolutely gorgeous crotal bell. Oh, wow. And that's the old style with the old markings and the cast top instead of the iron. But I'm going to clean this up a little off camera, see if it dings, and I'll loop you back in. Well, here is a look at that bell all cleaned up. It is a number 8, and that text looks excessively old. So knowing the age of the rest of the finds from the spot, this is probably mid-1800s, but if you listen, it still dingles, but I'll certainly take it. Let's see if we get something else. So this came in like an Indian. That does not look like an Indian, actually. That's a suspender clip. A little bit of deja vu, because not only does this look identical to the one I dug just the other night, this one has somebody's initials engraved into it. Wow. WBC are the initials in this one, but that is incredible. Wow. I'm pretty shocked to find something like this so personal, but that is an awesome find. Give that a pants rub and just get a little more dirt off of that. But yeah, beautiful find there. I'll certainly take it. Let's see if we get something else. So that came in identical to a nickel. If I fish it out of here, that looks to be some sort of super old looking little ring, and it's definitely a junker, so not precious. However, that has a very, very early look to it, like possibly even 1800. So I will certainly take that. So when the patch settle go, let's see if we get something else.